Hello everybody and welcome to a Train Sim World 2 news video. Today there's an article being released, but I just want to start off on this other article. Now, this article came out about a day ago, and to be honest, I didn't really think it was worth doing an entire video on. It's artwork, and you look at it and you think, oh wow, that looks amazing. And then you look into the article and you realise actually that's not in-game. That's not an in-game photo at all. That is a piece of artwork that has been commissioned for them. So, on that note, nobody really cares about the artwork. I know it looks pretty and all, but beyond that, nobody really cares about its actual functionality, because it doesn't have any within the game, apart from marketing. So I didn't think it was worth talking about. But I'll throw this article in here, because it looks quite nice. For the launch of Train Sim World 2, we're partners with artist Tom Connell to recreate some scenes based on each route. Whether it's hauling freight on Sandbach grade with CSX AC4400CW, or preparing an ICM for departure at Köln-Aachen, whatever that says, or navigating rush hour on the Bakerloo line in the 72 stock, there are incredible experiences waiting for you in Train Sim World 2. We wanted to capture some of these memorable scenes and the iconic locomotives at work with some standout pieces. Artist Tom Connell was perfect partner for this. Tom is an illustrator who specialises in realistic arts and has worked with a range of railway companies, including Grand Central, LNER, EWS, and more. Tom says, I'm really excited to be working with Dovetail Games to create realistic illusions of the new routes of Train Sim World 2. I hope you like them. First piece was the Train Sim World 2 shows a powerful CSX AC4400CW loading coal and sandpatch grade. You can see the creation process for this below, and the line sketch to the stunning finished final piece. And as you see, it's very nice. Now, there is something interesting about this, which sort of I noticed the person there, right? And of course, at first you think, oh, in-game footage, and then no, it isn't. But considering that person's walking, it did sort of make me think, when it comes to having multiplayer, we're going to have characters that actually walk around. Have they done the animations of these characters yet to actually walk? Can the game cope with the person walking and running? Because clearly in the game there's no current character that actually exists in first-person mode. There's no model. So if you're in first-person mode, or, if you're looking at your friend when they eventually bring out multiplayer, have they got characters that are going to have animations yet, or not? Sort of, because obviously they need to walk, but they also, which passengers can do, but they also need to run and to, well, I would say jump, but we don't have a jump, and they really need to fix that. You need to put a jump in the game, DCG, because that would be really useful. But anyway, so yeah, you can see how it's sort of created, and it looks really nice, like I say, but it's just not really worth a whole video on. Once again, you got the ICEs. They didn't do one showing the Bakerloo line yet. I'm sure we'll see that eventually, but for now we've not got it. The other problem with these images is that they always make the game look better than it actually is, which I know is half the point of them, but it's sort of like, well, if you can design something that's like that, then why can't you actually design something that's like that sort of thing? Do you know what I mean? It's just a nuisance. Look out for art from Tom Connell as we show more of more other routes, including the Train Sim World. This week we'll be taking a closer look at the German route. Keep an eye on the channels for the art. First look below, new screenshots on the gameplay and a trailer, which is what we are here today. That leads us nicely onto this new article that has been released. You see, today they've released the article for the German route that of course we knew we were going to get. So let's have a read through that. Train Sim World 2, cool as ice. Sleek, modern design and beautiful classic engineering meet across one of Europe's most impressive railways. Explore the route that I won't try and pronounce once again, because every time I try it, I always mess up, in Train Sim World 2. Feel the thrill of the high-speed intercity German rail as you push the throttle through bustling German metropolis and the rolling open countryside in this exquisitely realised route. Exquisitely realised. We'll see. Okay, we'll see if that's exquisitely realised, if you will. Read on, see the latest trailer and the new screenshots to find out about the route. We'll watch the trailer in a second. I've got it open in a different window in for some reason I'm using Edge. Don't ask. It's just Google Chrome was taken up, and I couldn't be bothered to sort it out. And it opened on Edge, and one browser is as good as another, is all I say. I really couldn't care less what browser I'm using. I know people have problems with certain ones, and it doesn't make any difference to me. The route, the high-speed railway, is a 70-kilometre stretch of trans-European network, with the lines of 250 kilometers an hour separate. Yes. With lines of up to 250 kilometers an hour, separate track is being added over on over half the route, running parallel to the existing track, ensuring that the swift international service with the IC-M3 are not held up by the visual local S-Bahn services that are able to capitalise on their incredible top speed. The route is steeped in history, from its heavily debated original concept to landmarks and bridges, making up the surrounding landscape. I'm really sorry I'm having trouble speaking, but it's actually quite hard to read and speak. I don't know why. These colours are, although they're contrasting, they're kind of sort of fuzzing up a little bit. It's weird. I don't wear glasses. I don't need glasses, to my knowledge. But hey, maybe I should have gone to Specsavers. Okay, sorry. Each has been given attention to detail required to acutely bring them to life in Train Sim World 2 and allow you to really immerse yourself in the route. As you leave that place, insert place name here, you're presented with a wonderful that name viaduct. Further along the line, as you travel through the historic Triangle Truss, that other word, and more as you journey to the panoramic view of the Köln skyline, including beautiful cathedral and the famous Köln. Yes. Which I'm assuming the cathedral's that, and the whatever it's called is that. So this is why I don't try pronouncing German stuff. German railway technology often leads to new innovation design, and the two multiple units included are no different. The DB406 ICE M3, or 3M, is a precise machine able to reach staggering top speeds up to 250 kilometers an hour on this route. If you want to take in the German countryside, a more leisurely place, use the up to 160 kilometers an hour. You can drive the DB-BR Talent 2, affectionately named by rail fans as the Hamsterbeck. Hamster cheeks. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I can see that. Yeah, it's got hamster cheeks, yeah. It's fair enough. It's a bit like how we call a shed because it looks like a garden shed. The Talent 2 has become a regular sight across the entire DB network. You will enjoy the pinnacle of German rail technology as best with this route. The RE9 service included gives you a freedom to open up the throttle and test your high-speed driving skills. As a semi-fast stopper, you'll only need to stop for passenger periodically along the line between them that and that. And my apologies, I guess to anybody who's German watching this. Giving you the chance to feel the true power of these lightning-fast locomotives. In addition, with locomotives, you just called it an EMU a while back. Make your mind up. In addition to these services, you will have a variety of other scenarios and services to enjoy as you play. Now, what would be nice is obviously there's no freight in this. And I've just remembered that the Heritage Preserve Collection even would be a problem. It would be nice if they had have added some AI from existing content, if you own the content. Like I say, the whole problem with Heritage Preserve Collection is going to be an issue, but, you know. Disregarding that, it'd be nice if we get something else that you can drive along it, sort of thing. Where was I? Gives you the true power for drivers with a more advanced driving experience. The unique adhesion feature of both trains will provide an additional challenge in Train Sim World 2. If you want to test your skills further, you can switch on additional safety systems like CIFA to give you full realism control as you sit in the cab and navigate the route. Well, we already had CIFA and all the other safety systems, so that's nothing new. Adhesion, we'll see how that looks when it actually comes out. We can't really get an idea of how adhesion will work until we actually see a physical gameplay live stream rather than just a video of gameplay sort of thing. We'll be covering a scenario plan on Railfan on Railfan TV this Thursday, 16th of July at 8 o'clock BST on Railfan TV. Got a question on the route of scenario plan? Let us know on the form. So there'll be So yeah, I'll obviously make a video on that after that's been done. But yes, there's going to be a live stream on the 16th of July at 8 o'clock, British summertime. So tune in for that on DTG's Twitch and YouTube pages, and of course we'll get more answers about the route. It's interesting how they've really not... They've sort of brushed over the Talent 2, like it doesn't even exist in the route, which is a shame, really, because I don't enjoy high speed all that much. I mean, yeah, I enjoy it occasionally. It's nice to sort of sit back and let the train do the work, but I prefer stopping challenging services, so... But they seem to have sort of disregarded that on the most part, which is a shame. But anyway, we've got some screenshots here. Let's have a quick look at these. There might be some high definition ones. Last week we did this. Yes, I think we did. There we go. There we go, cool. I accept the cookies. Yes, yum num cookie. It's interesting that this one's obviously got 4 coaches, whereas the rapid transit one only had 3, so that's quite nice to see. It looks nice though. It does look nice. I mean, we've obviously already had the Talent 2. I'm not going to lie, the Talent 2 is certainly not the most interesting train to drive in the game. It's good that we've got a destination display for it now, because that did not exist. It'd be nice if it went on the interior screens, even if it just said where it was going. I doubt it will, because it's DTG, and they seem scared of anything that actually involves any work. But, you know, it's quite nice anyway. The modelling, I've got no problem with the modelling. You know, I've not seen a real one, but it looks quite nice. It's nice to have it in a different colour as well, I'm not going to lie. I do quite like things where they can reuse the models and get a different livery out of it. And it'd be nice to see the interior of this thing as well. Another station. Like I say, I can't tell you where any of these are. Goodness knows. The train looks... The ICE looks quite sleek, though. You got to admit that. It looks actually quite nice. The brickwork's good. The texture of the brickwork's all good here. I'm trying to sort of think of stuff to say, because... to be honest, I don't really have much of a... I won't be driving this route, basically, so it's pretty irrelevant to me what this, what the German route is like. But for you guys who are excited about it, then yeah. I mean, I will cover it. I probably will do a video on it covering it and saying, oh yeah, it's good, it's this, it's that, it's the other. Yeah, again, visuals, we can't really do a lot with visuals, because we know that Trains in World's a stunning looking game. I'm just looking at the sleepers, though. I'm sure them sleepers are actually rendered a further distance. Oh, no. Hang on. I'm trying to work out if they're... Where does the 3D stop and the 2D start? It's about there. This is a weird combination. I'm only just noticing this on the sleepers. Because obviously we all know, if you've watched videos or played Trains in World or whatever, there's a very... close rendering distance on 3D sleepers, which isn't acceptable really, DCG. You need to really extend that render distance, even if you have to decrease the quality of the texture slightly so that it runs better. But honestly, the render distance is horrible. It really needs to be further away. But you can see that it's sort of, the first few sleepers are 3D and then it sort of goes 2D, which suggests to me that they've literally done nothing about that, and it's going to be as glitchy and horrible as it used to be. But you know, whatever. What more can we expect from DTG? Anyway, let's watch this trailer and have a look, shall we? I'm gonna keep my Now. No. One sec. Before we go any further, is that real time? Because that looks ridiculously fast to me. Ridiculously fast. Who knows if they've sped that up or not. I hope they've sped that up. I have never seen one of these in real life, so I cannot comment if that is realistic. If you know, please let me know, because I'd like to find out. But to me, that looks way too fast. So I hope they've sped that up in thingy. It's not just going to be sort of one of these ones where, like with the 455, if you're driving the 455 in TS Classic, it sort of goes, beep, 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 and the doors are already closed before you get the sound. Especially with the AP pack. I don't know about the original, but basically, as soon as the train's ready to go, the doors just go bang, and it doesn't give any time for the beep 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 sort of thing. So it kind of gives me that feel, and we'll see. You got the nice open cab I was talking about. Is it just me? Or does that bridge there? that trellis, the trestle bridge, whatever you want to call it, does that look like the Toblerone train? I can't remember what country it's from now, but it looks almost like that. The little thing that's like triangular. That's kind of cool. Now, no. There was something interesting about this bit as well. Obviously, you can go and watch the video and make your own decisions, so go and do that, if you want to. When I first saw this, I got really excited because I thought the train wobbled as the other one sped past it. If you actually watch, it's literally just the lights. It's just the headlight effect. There. But I thought the train wobbled, and that would be a nice feature if when the train went past, the other one wobbled a little bit on the suspension. Because they do that. If you've ever sat in a stationary train and another fast train's gone past, the carriages do wobble because of the turbulence. Precision engineering. Now I think the curve is slightly banked on this route. I'm sure they said that in a previous blog. So I think that was the train, the track tilting rather than the train there. I don't know if this train has any tilt mechanism though, but it'd be cool if it does. To see how they actually simulate that. Hang on. Well, let's watch how the bogey drops away from the train. It looks like that damper almost sort of compresses as it finishes rolling. Put that one more time. Let's have another look. I don't know if it does, but it looks like it in a way. I like the jumpers actually across the cars as well. That's good. Intercity Express. See, again, they're completely brushing over the fact that they got the Talent 2 in here. They don't mention it. See? They don't outright mention it. Right, okay, so obviously we're going to talk about this, because we get yet another image. We're slowly getting information about the Bakerloo line, which is, of course, like somebody said, what everybody comes to my channel for. I'm sure the majority of my audience is probably after the Bakerloo line. Generally, I will obviously cover British content, so naturally, this is the one that sparks most excitement for me, obviously. First off, why? Why? DCG, why do you do this to us? I already mentioned in the last sort of video one that the CSX video they released. Then they no, it wasn't even the CSX video. It was the last time they sort of announced the screenshots. They showed us screenshots and stuff. I said that the route looked a bit too clinical. In this, honestly, this is awful as far as texturing goes. Look how clean that wall is. If anybody can give me an example where a plain wall on the underground looks that clean with no marks or anything, I will. I don't know. I don't want to commit to anything because somebody will probably actually go and find something. But honestly, you never see that. you never ever see that. And like I've said before, it's all about corporate identity. Yes, I get that. They don't want to make the underground look bad and too dirty and all that. But come on, is that not easy sort of fix? Do you know what I mean? It's sort of it doesn't sit right. It really doesn't. It's not good. At least they've got the posters in, but there's nobody on the platform again. The platform texturing looks alright, I'm not going to lie. I'm quite pleased with that. The seats look brilliant. The only thing I can say about this here is that I think it is a texture rather than a 3D model, which is okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm not expecting every single little detail of everything to be 3D model necessarily. But it would be nice if these panels were, because you can see by that shine that it clearly isn't, and it's just all one thing. But it's nice that they've obviously included all the lines here at embankment. So yeah. I think there's a pit there. It's hard to tell from this angle. We're a bit further back from the platform, really. But I mean, overall, it does look quite nice. I've got no problem with the modelling here whatsoever. It looks lovely, the modelling. It's just that wall. That wall should not be that clean. It really shouldn't. But again, it's little things that would make the route look significantly better. And let's face it, we've got a pretty good enhancement sort of mod team for Train Sim Mod 2. And I reckon that the mods could do something pretty quickly with that wall. I reckon they'll dirty it up, no problem. Which would be nice to see. And if somebody does, I will probably download that. Obviously, it depends on the texture size. But overall, I reckon somebody could do something with that, and it would look quite good. But yeah, the posters just kind of look like they're floating rather than actually attached to the wall. There's no texture baking around the edges of the posters, which I get. I've done it. I've had to go through this before with underground stations, and it's not nice. It's not a fun process to texture bake. The textures end up ridiculously huge, and it's just impossible to texture bake. That, you know, a little bit of dirt, I reckon, would hide the fact that them posters were just sort of resting on nothing almost. We've obviously seen, again, there's not really much need to go into the CSX image that they show, but oh look, we've got another Kuju asset there. That poster looks like a Kuju asset to me, the whole one-click online shopping one. Is that Crane the Kuju one as well, just slightly retextured? I don't know. I don't know. Either way, that's the video for today. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and like I say, I'll probably have the video out on Friday of the reaction to DCG's live stream, hopefully. And yeah, thank you very much for everybody. And what was that? Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.